Hi guys. I don't know what is going on. Is there something in the water, you guys? Because this don't make no sense. First we got Brorilla going after her sister Glorilla, talking about she's entitled and obligated. So she goes to social media and now she's making money off of trying to embarrass her sister. Now you got Fantasia's father pretty much going on social media saying that Fantasia's husband is stealing from her. First of all, he said he's a man of God. If you are a man of God and you love your daughter, what you would have done was talk to her in private. What you should have done was talk to her husband in private to air out how you feel about him allegedly stealing from her. One thing I have learned is you go to a person in private. You don't air it on social media. There didn't make any sense for that. And according to Fantasia, she posted that your third wife had to leave you for domestic violence in 2024. And she's tired of putting on this facade that you are what you are not. And it just don't make no sense that on a beautiful day that her husband give her this ring, you want to come out on social media. Now her husband allegedly told her to take the post down, and he stepped in and handled it. True enough, a lot of people didn't know what he did, but we soon found out what he did. And the things that they have gone through in their marriage to make them solid. Now, then you have Ricky Smiley coming on defending her, saying he got the receipts. So my thing is it something in the water? Something in the milk ain't clean, something in the water that we have to go to social media, and then you go on social media and you say that y'all pray for her. What's social media gonna do? If you wanted your daughter to get help or wanted her to make some changes when it comes to her husband, social media is not the place for that. Anything you do, you're supposed to do it in private and in love. And like Fantasia's husband said, you should have came to him as a man and say, hey, I need to sit down and clear the air. I need to talk to you about some things that I've heard or that I know that's factual. You don't have to bring that to social media. And we just don't lift Fantasia up in prayer. Anytime something good comes along or anytime something good happens, the devil gonna always show up. And in this case, the devil showed up. He should not have done that. He ruined that moment for that couple that's been married over 11 years. Fantasia's a smart woman. She's a grown woman. And evidently, if her husband is stealing from her or he's taking advantage of her, that's what she wants. She's allowing it if that is the case. But I don't believe that's the case. I believe she found somebody that truly loves her and somebody she truly loves after all the things that she's been through in her life. But soon as some go off social media, oh, I knew it was something about him, or I knew it was something about her. And then when they address it, oh, I knew something wasn't right about that. I didn't believe it. Social media is so fickle, you guys. They jump on the bandwagon real quick and then go to backpedaling. It's none of our business what's going on in those two marriages between them and God. And Father, if you loved your daughter like you say, and you said she has been in embarrassing situations multiple times, why would you come and do the exact same thing? Embarrass her in public. But you, according to you, you are a man of God. But social media can't help Fantasia. All we could do is talk about it. All we could do is choose sides. But your family is fractured. And although her husband's the head of the household, you are the head of that family. And you should be doing everything in your power to mend that family instead of put a rift through it. And pray for your daughter. If you went to her in private and talked to her about it and she chose to not take your advice, you pray about it. A fervent prayer about what's going on and ask God to change it. But God don't need your help. If you gave it to God like you said you would, you did, you wouldn't have had to go on social media. God don't need our help to do anything. Long as we got our hands in it, that make it impossible for God to turn things around. If we're going to give something to God, we got to allow him the opportunity to fix it. But you're trying to fix something that you allegedly, possibly heard, or you don't even know. You're trying to fix something through social media. And it's sad. Yes, let's lift Fantasia up in prayer. What's going on in her household? And they're saying Candy, her mom tried to tell her the same thing. Candy mama was in her life the whole time. According to what's on social media or allegedly, Fantasia and her dad's relationship has been fractured for a long time. Her husband say, hey, if I did something to offend you, I apologize. And I forgive you. That takes a strong man to apologize for something he don't know that he did. I don't know what's going to happen next. Next runner up, who's going to come up next to air some family issues that should be handled privately so that people can jump on the bandwagon and take sides. I'm not taking sides. But if Fantasia is happy, we got to lift her up. We have to lift her up. And we got to be happy for her and not tear her down. Not tear her king down, as she say, her king, the head of her family. We can't tear him down either. And one thing I do know is when you tear a person down, you're not going to get the outcome or the results that you want. If you was trying to distance her from her husband, you pushed her in his arms. You push them closer together because according to them, it's going to be me and you against the world. Now I'm talking to my people, black people, people of color. Stop putting your personal business out there. Stop allowing people to get in your ear and tell you what you're going to do because it's going to hurt you in the long run. It's going to hurt you in the long run. I pray that Fantasia and her dad and her husband can sit down and have a civilized conversation in private to clear up some of these issues and to mend that family. I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of getting old. People popping up because they feel like they entitled. They feel like they obligate. They using God as an excuse. We got to stop this madness. Who had a past and he done went to jail, blah, blah, this 20 years ago. But people can change. People can change. And according to him, he has worked hard to not only change his life for the better, but to instill and change the lives of others, to pull another person up behind him. He's very articulate. He's very smart. And one thing that I like about him, he said that some things he wasn't sure about, but he prayed and asked God for the wisdom to do it. Fantasia's career is going well. She, according to her husband, they're not having any financial issues. And when he came, he had his own money. When he came, her career was not where it is now. And according to him, he asked for the prenup. So people said, well, they got married in 3 weeks. Oh, well. I know people got married in 6 months, 3 months, and they've been married for 40 and 50 years. Everybody ain't out to get everybody. And Fantasia was raised in the church. So I'm pretty sure she know how to lean on God and ask him for that guidance and wisdom for whatever is going on in her life. Y'all stay blessed. Bye.